This leaked FBI document cannot be real. A plan by which the CIA could have as much funds as and when needed, without knowledge of Congress. This report by a member of the FBI to Senator Ed Kennedy in 1989 that he requested them make summarizes a multi-decade long plot between these five men: Edward Lansdale, William Colby, George Bush Sr., Richard Armitage, and Colonel Robert Ferrera. The FBI compiled this report from a whole bunch of sources, including their own moles inside the Central Intelligence Agency, because our FBI needs moles inside the CIA in order to know what's going on. Red flag. The master plan called for the CIA to enter into the drug smuggling business in a total and complete fashion. Bush would be the secret head of ONA, Overseas National Airline, and handle all the shipping of the drugs under forged waybills. P.S. TikTok, I'm just reading an FBI document. This is not misinformation. It might not be true. It's just what the FBI thought in 1989. Lieutenant Colonel Ferrera was to use his contacts in Latin America and in the Middle East to obtain from various governments the needed drugs, which I'm not going to read out loud. William Colby was to handle the setting up of all the manpower from runners, peddlers, pushers, collectors, and so forth, as well as the elimination of any who might prove to be uncontrollable, be they American or Vietnamese. Yes, this is William Colby, the future director of the CIA. This report is 24 pages long, and it follows this team across decades as the FBI tracked their operations, smuggling drugs, and doing all sorts of other things. It seriously reads a lot like a spy novel, just without all the fluff, except for this part in the 80s where Colonel Ferrera, who is definitely the dark horse of the story, got pissed off at Noriega of Panama. I can't read all these words out loud. You could pause and read all this for yourself if you want, but Ferrera, it is rumored, went undercover on his own into Panama and somehow made his way into the compound of General Noriega. There, in the general's own bedroom, Ferrera is said to have accosted Noriega, bound him up, and personally did that to him of Noriega, and then he stuffed them into Noriega's mouth. The Bureau actually had the room bugged for other reasons at the time, and they have the whole thing on tape, apparently. In this week's episode, we're breaking down the whole thing, and it's gonna be spicy.